Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Stella with Jenny. If you are the first one showing my please make your last see subscribe button, turn on notification bell. In today's video, we'll be learning how to make this 720 degrees flare. As you can see, it is full on my mannequin, and this is my outfit. You'll see me wearing it soon. If this is something you're so much interested in watching, please do not skip any part of the video. Watch till the end, subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up is very, very important because it will make you to push this video out for others to see and help my channel grow. This is what you have to pay me for giving out this tutorial. So hit the subscribe button, share, turn on notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. Without wasting much of our time, let's move on to the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to do is to mark out what we need. We need our waist measurement. Our waist circumference, that's 28, is my waist circumference, plus 1 inch. I'll use for join because it will be a two full flays will make up the 720 degrees flay. So if you add the 28 plus 1 inch for the joining and 2 inches for the zip, you have 31. That 31, I'm going to go ahead to divide it by 2. I'll have 15.5. Now 15.5 divided by 6.28, it will give me a full flare for half of it, then the other half. So I'm going to use 2.4. Do not approximate, please. Whatever it is that you got, do not approximate. Use that same value for everything. So I'm going to use 2.4 to cut. Don't mind that I marked 2.5. I wrote 2.5 there. So I went ahead to fold my material into two and into four. I'm using this pattern paper, but you can cut it directly on your material, just like I'm doing now. Cut it directly on your material or on a pattern paper, any one of your choice. So to know the length of the material you'll be making use of, the length of your flare is what? Mine is 9 inches plus 2.4 inches. You have 11.4 inches. So remember I said do not approximate. Then on that fold, you're going to mark 2.4. I don't know what my car was doing at this point, but what I was marking was the exact value. I marked 2.5, but I will tell you to mark 2.4. I know the reason. Do not approximate whenever you divide. Just go ahead with whatever it is you got from your division and mark so that you can get the exact value of your waistline. So from that mark, I'm going to go ahead to mark my 9 inches length of my flare. So do exactly what I am doing and you will get the result you need. So I'm going to go ahead to trace it, trace the dots I made to get my full flare. So this is one of the part of the 720 degrees. This is 360 degrees. I'm going to mark it in two. Now you can choose to add your half-inch allowance over that side, or you leave it, then add it to your material when cutting on your material. But if you're cutting directly on material like now, add your half-inch allowance, joining allowance on that part I am cutting. Then also add the other half-inch allowance for the joining if you are going to be turning it up with a lining. But if you're not turning up with a lining, you're not turning it up with a lining, you just cut it like that and weave the edge of it. So that is it for this. Then go ahead to cut it on your material. I added 1 inch allowance there because I wanted it to be more fuller, more longer than the 9 inches I marked earlier. So please remember, add your half-inch allowance on the small circle, or what I call a small semicircle on the top. Then add for the joining to wherever you are joining it to. Then you add your half-inch at the hem of the flare for turning it up with bias with your lining, or folding up the edge with a bias tape, whichever one. So I'm going to go ahead to cut this and cut the other part also. Just one part of it is you are going to cut. Then I'll go ahead to join it to the first flay. So that's a 360 plus 360 will give us the 720 degrees flare. Now, this place I'm joining it, that half inch I will join with will take away the 1 inch I added earlier onto my waistline. So it will take it away, and this is what we have. So your flare is ready. You can go ahead to add a crinoline at the edge to make it stand.